Welcome back, everybody, to another battle report here on Pro Tabletop. Today we've got Thomas Bird playing Price Wilkes. Thomas is going to be fielding, obviously, the Ultramarines, and Price is going to be on Death Guard. This is not with the new codex or updates, so keep that in mind. This was filmed before any of that info came out, and enjoy.
All right, guys, we're back with another battle report. Today we're going to be playing Ultramarines versus Death Guard. Let's jump into the Death Guard army and see what we have here. Price, lay it out for me.
All right, so here we have a battalion of Death Guard. These are going to be Mortarian's Anvil. I'm choosing that because any Terminator model, there's a stratagem that allows you to reduce damage to shooting attacks. So I'm going to see if we can't try and keep some of these Blightlord Terminators alive. But anyway, starting at the top, we've got Typhus. He's just lending some psychic power and some Terminator armor. This Lord of Contagion is actually standing in for a Chaos Lord in Terminator armor. He's going to have a chainfist and a Stormbolter. Sorry about the proxy. As you see, we got 2 units of Blightlord Terminators with Blight Launchers and Plague Flails. For our troop selections, we've got a unit of 10 Poxwalkers, 2 units of 5 Plaguemarines. These guys are going to have one of the flails, and also the heavy flamer version of the Plague Belcher. We've got 2 of the Noxious Bright Blingers in the elite slot. Then we've got a unit of 3 Myphitic Blight Haulers in our fast attack. We've got 2 dedicated transport Chaos Rhinos with combi bolters on them. And then for heavy support, we got 2 Plagueburst Crawlers with entropy cannons. And these guys are going to be ready to go.
All right, we got the Ultramarines here. If you watch some of our previous battle reports, it's going to probably be a little bit similar. It's one of my tournament armies that I've been running lately. It's going to be a battalion. Leading it off is obviously Roboute Guilliman in the Supreme Command. As the Warlord, we're going to have Tigurius and Master of the Forge Techmarine with the harness, and he's going to take a Relic Super Bolter, and then a Master of Sanctity Primaris Chaplain. His litanies are going to be a litany of hate, a litany of faith for the 5 immortal wounds, and Catechism of Hot Fire, +1 to wound for shooting. Troops, we got 1 unit of Bolter Scouts with the Stormbolter on the Sarge, and then 2 units of Infiltrators. We got 1 unit of Aggressors, 2 units of Scout Bike Sergeants with Stormbolters. We have 2 Relic Contemptors. These are half fighty, half shooty, with the chainfist, Twin Las Cyclone Missile Launcher, and they got a Plasma Blastgun in the fist. And then 1 big unit of 3 Landspeeder Tempest. Psychic powers on Tigurius, Mighty Heroes, Null Zone, and Veil of Time. All right, so we're setting up the player place terrain. If you're not familiar with how this works, it's something that's very popular here down in the South in Atlanta, and we've seen a lot of tournaments use it here. So we're practicing that, using that, getting used to it. It's a little bit different, but once you kind of put it down, it goes really quick. And, we really just kind of start knocking it out real quick. So the mission that we're playing today is Vital Intelligence. It's kind of going to be the old Vanguard deployment type setup. It's going to be 6 objectives, so we've already put those objectives out, and now we're putting out the pieces of terrain. The rules for putting out the pieces of terrain, there's 10 major pieces or large pieces, and then 8 small pieces. Each piece has to be 3 inches from an edge at least, or from each other. And then you can only put up to 3, a maximum or minimum of 2 per table quarter. So once you kind of put the table piece down, we know what quarter it's in, and we kind of start placing it alternately. And we know what kind of army we have, but we don't know which side we're on. So we're kind of placing it and trying to kind of look at the board. We know which our deployment zones might look like, so we're kind of having this placement. So I'm putting in the board, kind of really just trying to limit his sight lines generally, but not contest my vehicles. I want to be able to move. I want him to come to me. I want to fight him. I put some woods here in the center to kind of limit and give some -1s to shoot and slow down his movement if he wants to kind of just sit in the middle of the board. But I see he's also kind of countering me, Price. I mean, you're putting objectives and ruins kind of near to kind of be able to hold those. So what's your thinking going into it?
So I got a lot of durable troop choices. Thomas has a little bit heavier firepower than I do. So I'm, in a way, trying to make it so that my units can get in these ruins, hide behind obscuring pieces of terrain, and potentially hold these objectives, at least on my side of the table. And we both picked Raise the Banners, so we're really going to be planting as many flags as possible and then trying to get our opponent off of one or two of those objectives. He picked the corner that has this, you'll see at the end of this section where there's going to be a woods in the corner. I feel like he's got open sight lines. I've got some ignores line of sight shooting with a Plagueburst Crawler, so I'll hopefully be able to sit those guys in the back and really plink away at any guys camping on objectives. But overall, I think we built a pretty good table. It's got good line of sight blocking. It's got a lot of terrain, but it's also got some good sight lines, so we can really bring that firepower to bear.
All right, so the Ultramarines player, me, has won the role to pick sides. So I picked this top right corner. I'm deploying behind the buildings, really with an eye of I've got to put some guys in position to get banners, but I have a chance to try to draw him out. And if he positions poorly and I win the role to go first, I can use my redeploy stratagem to kind of poke and shoot at him. So he's kind of cat and mousing, trying to make sure that he's fully covered up and that I'm putting my guys to really cover up. I kind of get stuck here towards the end, trying to decide where to put my last unit of infiltrators. I really ended up putting him out in the open, really close to his deployment zone, just to potentially, put a banner up and force a decision on his point if he's going to push out and assault them and give me an angle on his troops. Not really what I wanted to do at the end of the day. I really deployed defensively. And then those guys are kind of out in the open. So if he wins the role and decides to go first, I have to spend to bring those guys back in, or I'll just forfeit those guys. Not really what I want to do at the end of the day. Price, what are you thinking from your deployment zone? So
all I'm thinking is, how many guys can I hide? Because your Alpha Strike is terrible. Even though this is Death Guard and it's super durable, the power of what you can bring to bear, rerolling hits and wounds, rerolling +1 to hit with your chaplain. So I'm just hiding. I've got my troops set up over here on the top. Try and go over and get some banners deployed. Got the Blightlords, in my deployment zone. And so I've got one unit deep striking. Got the two noxious Blight Blingers are going to be walking on from strategic reserve. And I got Typhus going to come in, try and cast some psychic powers and see if I can't score those objectives. So, I'm just going to hunker down turn one, whether I go first or second. I'm not going to be pushing out early on. I'm going to force him to come to me. I've got indirect shooting, so really, I'm just going to take pot shots at him until I can. The time comes to spring the trap.
All right. Well, let's see who goes first, and then we'll come back after the first turn movement. All right. We're back at the end of Price's movement. He ended up winning the role and decided to go first. So I spent the 2 CP reluctantly. I was kicking myself for even putting him there, and redeployed those 1 unit of infiltrators. I went ahead and shuffled these guys that were in the woods, the aggressors, because I realized that woods do not give light cover. So I stuck them in the crater, really just kind of keeping them out of line of sight. But I didn't really have anybody to redeploy, so kind of wasted 2 CP. I do have in reserves a unit of scouts and a unit of scout bikes. So I will hope to bring them in later on in the turns. So Price's movement, you kind of see he's pushed guys up. He's left everyone outside of the ruins. He's jumped out of the Rhino here and got on this objective. So he's raised the banner here, and he's used these Terminators to raise the banners here. But he's stuck everyone in the back. No psychic powers to speak of, because Typhus is in reserve. So we're just going to jump right into shooting. All right, so you got some guys that are out of line of sight. Who are they going to shoot at? On my side, Tigurius, he put his -1 to hit, if it's relevant, on the speeders. And the chaplain rolled a 1 for both of his litanies. So no litanies went off. Stupid chaplain.
Okay, so this Plagueburst Crawler, the guy in the back, he is going to use his, what is this thing? The Plagueburst Mortar. This is a plague weapon. He is within 9 inch of the Arch Contaminator. He's going to be rerolling the wound. The Plagueburst Mortar is the only thing in range. We're going to target this unit of infiltrators that are all the way over here holding this objective.
Okay.
It's really the softest target I have. So let's see, number of shots.
I'm going to go ahead and pop the transhuman on him.
Transhuman.
So spend 2 more
Spend
CP.
2 command points. So it looks like 3 shots. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling ones because of the Chaos Lord.
And -1 to hit because you shoot through the woods.
That's true. So looks like 1 hit. That was a misplay on my part.
And then 4's a wound.
And
no wounds.
Plague Weapon. Reroll them because Arch Contaminator.
Still
no wounds.
All right.
All right. Let's see if this guy can draw a line of sight from one point of his model to these guys.
I think you're
Looks
safe
like
on that guy, yeah.
All right. So here's the second guy. Plagueburst Mortar. Give me that 6. Nope.
V shots.
Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s. 3 3s. Look at that.
Look at that.
All right.
Didn't need to spend transhuman. I knew I shouldn't have. So that's it. End of the shooting. Let's go to the Ultramarines movement phase and see. All right. So the bottom of turn 1, I've moved up. A lot of repositioning and running. I don't really have a lot of angles. He's really deployed for this mission. You have to hold 2 to score 5 points, and so he's on 2 right now. I had the kind of decision to make: do I jump on a third one to try to get points for me, or do I stay back and just be content with my 5 points and really not shoot? I don't want him to just pile up banners early, so I'm going to push out a little bit so I can have a position. It'll force him to shoot at me if he wants to be aggressive, and that'll let me shoot at him. So I got to try to take his round of shooting. These guys hung back, popped, raised the banner here. These guys just ran a little bit forward. So did the Judiciar to kind of get in position for next turn. These guys moved up out of the woods since it didn't give me light cover, and then they went ahead and popped smoke, and also raised the banner, so they can do that. I guess technically I did the chaplain and raised the banner there. Those guys ran, so they couldn't banner, but they ran out, popped smoke. Chaplain raised the banner. This Dreadnought, he didn't have any line of sight, so I ran. I rolled a big run there with Roboute to give him extra. And this guy popped out. He's just within 6 of the bubble and can see down the line there onto that Rhino that popped smoke. So he's going to take some pot shots there. Don't think I could really kill it. And then the big play here is I jumped the speeders up. I went ahead and ramjetted them so that they could get the 3-up invulnerable save for advancing. And then now they're -2 to hit right now. So if he pops his little Blight Hauler things out, +1 to hit with the forest and that, still going to be some negatives. So we'll see if he shoots at him, 3-up invulnerable save. Hopefully they'll live and score me that 15 points on the primary. Or at least 10. So let's go to the shooting. The only guy that can shoot is this Dreadnought here. He's going to pop off at the Rhino. So he's got the missiles and the las cannons. Let's go with the missiles first. Hitting on 2s. Reroll because of Guilliman. Misses. And strength 8, it wounds. And then 2 las cannons, 2s, and 3s. All right, so 3 shots. 2 are -4, and then 1's -3.
So here's the last cannon. Oh, looks like a 1 inside there, so that's going to go through.
So 2 las cannons and 1 missile.
Or I'm sorry.
Missiles. Because you have invulnerable save on those guys?
No.
So it just goes through. They all go through, right?
No, the missile launcher is -3.
Right. So you failed it, and then the last cannon is going to be -4.
Oh, I understand.
So 3d6 damage. All right, we got 14 damage. So you're going to roll some Feel No Pains. I'll take that from me.
Here's 8. Looking for 5s. 9, 10, 11, 12. So I made 4 of those.
Made half. And so
14, 13, 14. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's alive with 1 wound.
all right, we're at the start of turn 2. Price has moved over here. That 1 Moon Rhino could only move 2 since he was in the crater. Backed up a little bit, and then a fresh Rhino took its place. Typhus deep struck in and did his psychic action for Pierce the Veil, so he's got to do it 1 more time to pick up 8 points. It's in my board edge, so this long edge is my board edge, so he can be all the way back here and cast it. Annoying, super annoying. He's moved both of these
Plagueburst
Crawlers so that he could shoot at this 1 Dreadnought here, what I didn't want him to do. I have Minor Hero, so at least that'll help me a little bit. And then he moved up those Blight Haulers to pop off at the speeders. And then he also, because I'm an idiot, stuck my toe out here behind the obscured ruin, and he can see here, so he can shoot some missiles at those aggressors.
So let's do that first, just because that's going to make Thomas the happiest. So here we go. Now, these guys, because there's 3 of them, they're +1 to hit, normally ballistic skill 4. So we're hitting on 4s. I am within range of the Arch Contaminator. So here goes the missile launchers. We're going to declare the multi-meltas here into the speeders. So missile launchers. Looks like all misses. So here's the multi-meltas into the speeders. And that's going to be +1, -1. So that's going to all hit. And then nobody's in half range, strength 8, so looking for 3s. I'll just throw them all off the table.
2 wounds so far.
Give me that 3rd wound. Nope.
Nope. So just 2 wounds. These
you know what? I'm going to command point this, Thomas.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to command point it. There it is.
So 3 wounds. 3 3-ups. Keep the speeders alive. And no precision 2s this time. He makes all the saves.
Oh, look at that. Probably was a waste of a command point, but I get eager sometimes. That would probably have been better for a damage roll. But anyway,
yep.
Here we're going to go. We're going to put everything into the dude bro over here.
All right, Dreadnought's going to pop the -1 damage.
Okay, so we'll roll down here on this end. So the 2 entropy cannons going into him, hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s for the Chaos Lord. Nothing. D6 on the big gun. 3. Hitting on 4s. Looks like 1 hit. Strength 8 versus tough 8. 4 and -2.
So a 4 up normal, or just 4 from his armor. 2 up.
Okay, and then the regular stubber. 1 hit. 1 wound.
2 up save.
Oh.
Fails it. 6 up. Feeling pain. Takes a wound.
Fear the Plagueburst Crawler. All right, second guy, he's going to do the same thing. So 2 entropy cannons, rerolling 1s to hit, 1 hit, 1 wound.
5 up, fails it.
All right, give me that sweet 6.
He rolls a 4.
There's a 4.
4 6-ups. Actually, it's going to be 3 6-ups, but I failed them all. So 3 damage.
Oh, because -1. And then the big gun, going to be 1 shot, going to miss, and the stubber. That's cocked. Hits, need a 5, nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
All right, that's it. So took 4 damage on the Dreadnought total. Spears are unscathed. I think that's it.
We got a Blight launcher. It's going to go into the speeders.
And these guys moved up to pop the banner here, right?
Yep.
So you guys drop.
Blight launcher is going to shoot at them. 2 shots. 1 hit because of the -1 because of the forest. 1 wound. And
I am -2 actually, but it doesn't matter.
What's -2?
Because I ramjetted. That's the other minus. So 1 -2 save.
Roll your invulnerable save. 2 damage.
Fails it, but takes 2. Okay.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, we'll come back after that and see what I can do in my bottom of turn 2. All right, so the bottom of turn 2, again, I'm kind of positioning a little bit in the back here for his deep strike. I'm going to move those scalp legs, damn it.
All right, go ahead and move them out.
So let me move them real quick. They're going to just turbo boost up. They auto move. They can go 23, so go where they want. They just get over here. All right, we got both of our litanies off last turn, so I gave the +1 to wound on the Dreadnought, and I got the litany of face, so I'm re-rolling. I got mortal wound protection. So in the back, everyone's kind of hanging out. I did not raise the banner over there like a knucklehead. I forgot what I was doing. Dang it.
You mean on this one right here?
He ran he was supposed to. I positioned him over there and raise the banner. I totally forgot. So he's not raising the banner this turn.
I think Thomas is feeling sorry for me.
Making mistakes. We ran this guy up so he can fix that speeder. This guy was wounded. I really was debating whether I should fix this guy or not. But I decided if I'm not going to fix him, then I can't just leave him over there. And I really wanted him to get the reroll wounds. Actually, this is the reroll wounds guy. Oh, man, every time I forget. The Seal of Oath, I've marked the Myphitic Blighthaulers. So he needs to give them rerolls. So I could have brought him over there. Anyways, well, with that in mind, I'm kind of like scatterbrained here. The Dreadnought moved back to hide. He's one of my guys to keep it alive. So I don't want to necessarily risk him against those Blighthaulers this turn. I don't think I can kill him with what I have shooting because I don't really have range or visibility with that other Dreadnought. He's going to block me off with this one ruin right here. So I'm just kind of hiding in the shadow of it, going to force his hand and just try to pick off some easy points here and see if I can't get 2 Rhinos. But first things first, we got the Psychic Powers. I got Mighty Heroes off. And then I cast Veil of Time on this Dreadnought. I know he's going to be deep striking in some Terminators next turn. Just want to make it a little bit difficult for him to decide where to put those guys. Alright, so shooting first. This guy's going to shoot first because he cannot see anything else. He's going to shoot at those Myphitic Blighthaulers. So, still in the top tier, even though he's wounded. Hitting on 2s.
-1, shooting across the
forest. So, re-rolling for Guilliman, hitting on 3s. Both hit. Last cannon's wounded on 3s. 1 wound last cannon.
Alright, and my 5-up invuln.
Goes through. For 1 damage, I'll go ahead and command point.
You know you wanna. You know you wanna. You got 5.
I'm not gonna spend it right
Come on.
Taking
hold
damage.
On. Feel no pain?
Takes
He
it.
feels the pain.
Missiles hitting on 3s. Strength 8. 1,
Precision 2s.
Roll the 1. 1 damage on the, or 1 wound from the missile.
5-up invuln. He blocks it.
All right. So 1 wound so far. Let's go ahead and shoot downtown right here. Let's shoot the missiles at the 1 wound Rhino, and the last cannon's at this guy. So missiles hits +1 to wound. Actually, and he's going to shoot the plasmas there because he can see through that window. So he needs 3s to wound there because they're not the closest. 1 missile wound on the back guy.
So 3-up, 4-up, 5-up. Makes it.
Oh my gosh. Last cannon's on the front one. Reroll 1s. Hits on a 2. Wounds on
No, he's -1 because of pop smoke.
Oh.
So the 2 misses.
So 1 hit.
So looking for a 6 here.
Goes through for 5 damage.
5 damage. So disgustingly resilient. Looks like I made 2 of them.
So 3 go through.
So he's taking 3 wounds.
And then we'll shoot the plasma overcharging at those plague marines in the window. Hitting on 2s. Overcharging, so they're strength 8. +1 to wound, so wounded on 2s. So these are -4. So 6-ups. Because you got cover.
6-ups. Make 1, pass 1, fail 1.
2 damage.
2 damage. So disgustingly resilient. Make them both.
Look at that.
And that's how you play Death Guard.
What the heck? That's not cool. Roboute C. I don't think he can see. He's just in range of that Rhino, so he'll shoot at the Rhino. Hitting on 3s because you smoked. Reroll 1.
Precision 2s.
Strength 6. And reroll 1s to wound. Just 1 -2.
1 -2, so 3, 4, 5. Looking for that 5 and 2 damage. So looking for some disgustingly resilience. And there's a little bit. So I've taken 4 wounds total.
Alright, well, we got to get some work done this turn. It's not really not great. All we got left are the speeders. I think I'm going to go ahead and just shoot at the Myphitic Blighthaulers and see if I can't just tear them down. So we're going to shoot all the guns there since we got all the rerolls. What's the toughness on those guys?
Those guys are tough 7. They got 8 wounds each.
Tough 7. So we need 5s to wound. So I'm going to have 6 D3, 2 damage hits. So let me see how many shots I get. D3s. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not fantastic.
So you're not -1 to hit because you're in the cover.
And then I'm also within 6 inches of my Techmarine, so he's giving everyone a +1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 2s. And I'm rerolling everything because of my relic that the Chaplain has, the Seal of Oath.
So this is rerolling all hits and wounds.
Hits and 2s. And then strength 6, -3, 2 damage, looking for 5s to wound.
Why are they -3?
That's their base profile.
Base profile.
They're heavy weapons.
Okay, so that'll be on the invulns anyway.
Yeah, so we got 5 from those.
All right. So taking them, now how many damage are these a piece?
These are 2 damage each.
2 damage a piece. So
I've
I've
just roll
got,
them all together, right? Because then you'll do the saves.
well, no, because it'll spill over.
Do the fill pains afterwards.
Oh, okay. So I make 2, statistically average, and then 6.
So one guy's got 1 wound, so you gotta make 5 of these to stay alive? No. 3?
No.
Yeah.
Because these are all 2 damage.
So roll them.
No.
You gotta roll 4 of them.
No, I only failed 3.
Oh, I see. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's 6 wounds. Now, I didn't make any of those, but I've got 1 wound left on that one guy.
Because they're 8 wounds.
They're 8 wounds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to kill them. Not even close. Here's the assault cannons. Hitting on 2s. And then wounding on 5s. These are only going to be -1. So you have 4-up saves, but rerolling everything.
It's pretty strong. It looks like math, though. Let me roll your dice just so it's easier.
I got 12.
All right. Let's take that for me, if you will. Put this rolling back. All right. Looking for our 4s, followed by 5s. All right. That's pretty strong. And give me some discussing resilience. Nope. So...
2 wounds go through the next guy, and 1 guy takes it.
Yep.
Does it explode?
So does he explode?
He does.
He does, but it doesn't affect Nurgle units. So pretty sure we're safe. We're going to check that, and then we'll get back to you.
All right, we're at the top of turn 3. Price has done his movement. He's dropped in some Terminators over there and popped Cloud of Flies, so I won't have that many things that can actually shoot at them. He's moved his Myphitic Blightlords up to take some shots, and then both of these Plagueburst Crawlers have moved up, one into the ruins and one right here in the middle to try to take shots, assumably at this Dreadnought here. That's -1 to hit from Tigurius and Might of Heroes. So let's see what he can do. What's shooting first?
Let's shoot these guys. It's going to be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 shots. We're going to go into this.
Shooting at the speeders. They're -1 to hit because he's
4,
shooting through the
8,
woods.
12, 16, 20. So need 4s and 5s here. So 4s. And 5s. I've learned most of the time this is just to give the Techmarine something to heal. So there's a 6.
2, 3 saves.
Looks like 3 saves at no AP because, combat doctrine.
All right.
Takes a wound.
There's 1, so loses a wound.
All right, these 2 guys. So they are normally they're ballistic skill 4. He's technically -2, so I'd be hitting on 6s. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot at these guys.
Well, you kept it only -1, so it'll still be 5s.
Oh, right.
But
So we'll go ahead and shoot at that Dreadnought. I think.
You're shooting at the Dreadnought. He's going to spend the 1 for -1 damage.
All right, so hitting on 5s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s for the Chaos Lord. That's 2 2s. That's the missile launchers. Here's the multi-meltus. 2 more 1s. So let's try some different dice. 1 hit
right.
and
Toughness 8.
1 wound. So looking for an invul.
Invul.
And
He makes it. Rolling 6.
Tina.
He says 2 can play this game.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we're gonna put the 2 entropy cannons into him, and we're gonna drop the big lobber back here on these guys.
Okay.
All right. So the entropy cannons looks like 1 hit because you're -1 and 1 wound. That's going to be an invul.
5 up. Makes it again.
Just stop. Just stop.
Stubborn.
Just stop with your goofiness.
No wounds there. And then the
All
big
right,
gun on
big
top.
gun, D6 shots.
3 shots.
3 shots. That's been pretty average. So looking for 4s because I can draw
negatives.
line of sight to this guy.
Yeah.
No rerolls for the Contaminator. And that's going to be 1 wound at AP -2.
-2, but cover from the container. So I got a 4 up. I make another 6.
Just roll 6s. That's how you do it,
That's
baby.
my strategy.
That's how you do it. You just roll 6s until you can't anymore.
Death guard this.
Death guard what?
All right, the next.
All right, so this guy, he's going to rinse and repeat.
All
So
right.
let's go entropy cannons. 2 misses. Let's go D6 shots downtown. That's going to be 4.
This is -1 because it's going through the woods.
Nothing. And we're just going to shoot some stubbers. Whatever. Reroll 1s for the Arch Contaminator. Nothing. All right, worst shooting ever.
Fantastic. They do what they always do.
I love Death Guard shooting. It's amazing.
Nothing.
All right, we got 5 more guys in here that are going to do the same 20 shots into these dudes.
Okay. Can they all see out of that ruins a hole? There's no hole on this side except for maybe one window.
Oh, that's right. So I've got 3 guys that can see.
Okay.
So the Blight launcher.
You got the flamers on those guys, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. No. The Plaguemarines have flamers.
Got it.
So this guy's got the Blight launcher.
All right, we'll come back after he does that shoot.
Yeah. 2 shots, 2 hits with the Blight launcher. Strength 6.
Tough 6.
These guys are tough 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So 2 wounds at -2.
-2. I got my 4th invulnerable save. I make them both.
Just make them both. That's Thomas Bird for you.
There we go.
We're not going to bother shooting the... Well, we'll shoot the Storm Bolters just for fun. Reroll 1s for the Contaminator.
Last one to hit.
And 5. So that's going to be 3 armor saves.
3 ups.
Just fail them.
Strong.
So Thomas, you realize you failed 1 armor save that entire round to shoot.
You only made me take 10 saves.
How does that make you feel?
Fantastic.
Tell the people back home, how does that make you feel?
makes me giggle inside and a little outside. All right, so we'll come back at the bottom of turn 3 see what's going on. All right, so bottom of turn 3, I went ahead and moved onto this banner with my Judiciar, trying to stay out of range of his slow Terminators. Everyone's kind of backed up. My bikes moved up and my reserves came on. I realized on this deployment, his battlefield edge is that whole long side, so I can't even come back there. And he's well deployed back here to block me from coming in. So I've just put everyone here just to shoot some bolters. Not ideal, but they didn't really have anywhere else to go, and I didn't want to stick them in the very back. In the center here, I've just backed up. I've got Null Zone off. He tried to deny it, went off. Robo's got Mighty Heroes just in case, though I don't really want to charge. I thought I'd just charge up there and kill that thing with Robo so I could shoot other things, but then that would leave Robo out in the open. Is that the worst thing? I don't know. I'll have to think about that before I end shooting. I repaired this Dreadnought, and that's it. So let's go and start with shooting. Let's go and shoot here first with these guys because they have nothing else they can shoot. They are still in the Tactical Doctrine. The super bonus from Ultramarines, they're going to just shoot max shots all the time. So these bikes here, 16 shots at long range. The shotguns are out of range. They've got no way to get rerolls, so they're just rolling normally against this Rhino here. So 3s. It's cocked here. No, it's 2s. Look at that. That's not right. I just hit all these 5s right here to make it even out. These are going to be -1. 2 -1s. Takes a wound, feeling the pain. Saves it.
All right.
Second unit of bikes. And looking for 5s again. Looks like we got 2 more. It's, -1, so 1 goes through. Takes a wound. And then the scouts. 4 bolter guys. It's going to be 8 shots plus a storm bolter. And looking for 5s. Oh, look, scouts do way more than those scout bikes. Like 5.
All right.
-1s. 4 ups. 4 go through.
What is this?
Feel
What
no
is this
pain.
magic here? Thomas, what's with these dice?
Feel no pains. Oh, he takes 4. Scouts doing scout work. He's got 1 wound left. Are you kidding me? What? Ooh, we're going to dial this up where that thing explodes onto that one and it explodes too. It's going to be glorious. I realize the domino effects that I've just screwed up. If I charge him out of the way, he's going to leave Tigurius exposed. Same thing with Robo. So I guess I'm going to have to. He's behind the wall, so I guess that's relevant.
Yeah, you absolutely want to charge those guys out there. Everybody at home, start chanting for Thomas. Charge, charge, charge. No, let's finish the shooting phase first.
Mistakes might have been made. All right, let's shoot here with the speeders. I'm going to do something I shouldn't do. I'm going to split fire the one gun down at this one random dude.
This Biologist Purifier.
He's just sticking out
The
there.
big flamer guy.
He's too tempting.
So only one guy can see because I'm behind this obscuring piece of terrain, but Thomas moved so he could try and snipe him with one dude.
One dude. So he'll shoot his 2 damage D3 shotgun. I don't think it'll kill him, but he'll try. And then these other, he'll shoot his assault cannon, and then all the rest of their guns will shoot at the Myphitic Blight Haulers since they have the full rerolls here from the Chaplain.
That's right.
From the Chaplain because he has the thing. All right, so here's the one gun at the dude over there. How many shots? 3 shots. He's +1 to hit because of the Techmarine, so hitting on 2s, and he's next to Guilliman, so he's rerolling everything.
Uh-oh.
Strength 6. There we go. 2 minus 3's 2 damage.
So probably looking for 6s here. Just need to make both of those.
Fails them both.
And
4 damage.
It's 4 damage.
All right. Making feel no pains to stay alive. I don't know
We
if he
call
has
it
4 or 5 wounds.
disgustingly resilient. Uh-oh.
He takes all 4.
All right, let's pause real quick and just check. We'll come back. All right, we're back. So this guy, he bit the dust. He only had 4 wounds.
A lot of giggling. He's dead.
I've kicked Thomas under the table twice.
The rest of the guns shooting over there. So we'll do the 5d3 Tempest salvo launchers. How many shots? A little bit better this time, maybe. No. 6, 7, 8, 9 shots. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Hitting on 2s. And rerolling everything. Ah, jeez.
I think everybody back home prays for the day that speeders aren't core units anymore.
5s to wound.
We get that Roboute nerf.
All right. We got 4 minus 3s.
All right, these are 5 up invulns.
2
Looks
go
like
through.
that's cocked. Hold on. 2 go through. That's 4 damage. And then looks like 2 more. Feel no pains.
Seems ridiculous.
Seems the way it's supposed to be.
So he's got how many left?
4.
4. Jeez, guys that never die. 2s is the assault cannons. All hit, and then looking for 5s.
Remember your seal of oath.
Seal of Oath is so important for the Ultramarines.
So important for Thomas's ego.
Gotta have the rerolls to balance out
That's right.
these misses.
That's the only way we don't get the salty Tina here.
So
Okay.
minus 1, so you got 4 up saves.
4s and 5s. So let's do all the 4s.
Pretty strong. Better than half.
And let's get the 5s. Let's not even kill 1. No, we didn't.
2
Still got 2 wounds left.
Perfect. Robot's going to shoot at him.
Do you think anybody knows who Roboute is? We call him that locally. Roboute Guilliman.
Hitting on 2s, you're in rapid fire range, and you're within the Seal of Oath range, so rerolling all of this. Hitting on 2s, reroll, strength 6, so looking for 5s again. Oh, Guilliman's very angry.
Remember when that used to be rending?
So these are 4.
These are invulns.
Minus 2, and then 2 damage each. 5s again. 3 go through this time, so 6 wounds.
All right,
So roll them 2 at a time because he's got 2 left. Still alive. Oh, you gotta roll the second one because it's another 2 damage hit.
Oh, right. So there's one of them.
Does he die on the second hit?
He does
Oh,
not.
he makes the last hit go towards him. Stupid tank.
Oh, does he? And he, well, let's see if he blows up. He does not.
Oh, man.
Woohoo! All right.
Golly.
Look at that. It's almost like the Death Guard strategy is working.
Just not dying. I still have a las cannon at him. It's probably worth it.
Is it? Is it really?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and shoot at it. So we'll shoot this Dreadnought.
All right. Sorry about the fast cam.
He'll shoot the full Monty there. So his plasma, his missiles, and his glass cannon, just to get rid of him. So here's his plasma overcharging. Hitting on 2s, going through the woods minus, but +1 to hit. So just canceling out. Plasma hits, strength 8. 3s, rerolling everything because of Seal of Oath. No. 1 plasma hit.
Okay. Let's do
Minus
an invul.
4. Goes through.
Okay. It's
2
gonna be
damage. Kills.
All right.
Oh, no, that's
No.
a fresh guy. Yeah,
Fresh guy.
Takes 2.
2 wounds.
So last cannons, 2s. 3s. So 2 last cannon wounds.
They both go through.
For 6 damage.
2, 4, 6. All right. Looks like 4 go through, so I got 2 wounds left.
I think I get them this time.
What is this?
This is the damage. Oh, wait.
No, you just rolled the damage.
Oh.
Those are my feel no pains. I got 2 wounds left. You got to roll the missiles.
Missiles, hitting on 2s. And strength 8. There you go.
Oh, I'm just going to make 2 5-ups here. Just like that!
Oh my gosh.
Eat it!
Oh my gosh. What does it take? The Techmarine is going to shoot his super bolter at you. Take you out. It's a 2
Minus
damage.
1 to hit.
He's hitting on 2s, but re-rolling everything. So minus 1 for the 4s. 3s. Good thing. Re-rolling everything. 1 miss. Strength 5. 3 6s. Ominous. These are 2 damage each. Minus 2.
I don't need to hear about your magic. Oh, look at this! I'm going to command point it just because. Oh! 2 feel no pains.
To keep him alive. Oh, he takes 1 wound left. What the crap?
Look at that. Read them and weep.
It's a good thing I put that one aggressor over there that could just be seeing him. Golly.
Look at this.
This is unbelievable. All right, so we're going to shoot the aggressors. I moved them. They're in a crater. So they couldn't move as far as I wanted. I put them in the crater to get cover, but quite unintentionally now they're too slow to get in range. One can see and is in range of the Terminators.
He is minus 1 to hit.
The other one is in range and can see the Plagueburst Crawler, and then the back guy here can't see anything. So.
All right, so he's going to try and plink off that last wound.
No re-roll, so I'm just going to shoot
so
normal.
hitting on 4s.
But he is going to shoot twice, so
all right.
We'll come back after the dice and see if it happens. I'll let him take his saves.
Okay, so we're back. We did a whole bunch of dice rolling because aggressors, and it looks like we've got, on the Plagueburst Crawler, I'm going to have to take 3 armor saves at minus 1. So here we go. It looks like made 1 of them, and disgustingly resilient.
Oh,
made another one
through, so that kills him. He only had 1 wound
You
left.
said Plagueburst or Myphitic Blight Hauler. Oh, my apologies. Okay, so let's see if he blows up. He does blow up. Every unit within 7 is going to take a mortal wound. We'll come back and do that.
And
then on the Blightlord Terminators, now he's minus 1. I'm plus 1. So we're going to be 2 ups.
Takes a wound. Does he make the feel no pain? He does not. Takes a wound. Take it, Terminator.
Whatever. All right, we're going to roll some mortal wounds over here, and then we'll be back.
Yep. Before we do that, let's do this last bit of shooting here. We got this Dreadnought. We got a 1 wound thing and a 1 wound thing that I can't see.
Correct.
So if this guy blows up, hopefully we can kill that thing. So that's my plan.
There you go.
I can't shoot anybody else, so he's going to shoot all his guns here. He doesn't want to shoot into this because he wants to charge there. And that potentially would take him out of charge range if the guy's not next to the wall. Yep. So shooting the plasma, he's getting the full rerolls from Guilliman. So overcharging the plasma, both hit, strength 8, both wound. These are minus 4, so no saves.
Okay. 4 damage.
4 damage, so he's got to make 4 feel no pains.
I didn't make but any of them. All right, and we're just not going to blow up. So he doesn't blow up.
I could have shot all right there. So Guilliman's going to have to shoot. I should have shot that.
Guilliman already shot.
I should have shot my big guns there. I'm thinking about minus 4. All right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this is happening right now.
All right. So we're going to roll up the mortal wounds for the explosion of the Myphitic Blight Hauler, and we'll be back for any charges. Come on.
All right. Got a little pep talk in them.
Here we go.
It's about to happen. We're at the top of turn 4. I've blocked Typhus's attempt. Tigurius was in range. He rolled an 8. I have a +1. I rolled an 8, blocked it. So that denies him from getting the max 15 because he's got to do it 4 times. He doesn't have enough turns to do that, but he does already have 8 points in the bank. So I still think it paid off. But he's going for Roboute. And everyone's exposed. They're all exposed. So where's the shooting going to happen at first?
The first thing the shooting's going to happen is we are going to shoot the surgeon, or the noxious bright blinger is going to shoot this guy. Okay. There is a stratagem that allows me to maximize the number of shots. So I'm going to spend a command point and do that. So I'm going to get the auto 6 shots. So we're going to roll against Tigurius because he's exposed. It's going to be 2d6 number of shots. I'm sorry. It's the max. It's the max. 2d6 is the strength.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be strength 6.
6 shots.
6 hits.
Looking for 3s.
4, 5, 6. Look at the 3s.
Reroll because they're plague?
Reroll 1s for plague weapon.
So 4 saves. These are minus 3.
Flat 3 damage.
He's only got 3 wounds left, so he's going to make all these 6s. Seems unlikely. Yo! No. Tiggs is down. He said, "Why did you leave me, Dreadnought?"
All right.
All right.
So this Rhino, he's going to take some shots down there with his combi bolter.
He's at the bottom tier, so
bottom tier, probably hitting on 5s. 1 hit. All right, we're back. So we
the Rhino killed 1 scout with his lucky shooting.
Okay, so all of our shooting over here.
We got Plague Marines. What are they going to shoot at?
So I think these Plague Marines, it looks like 1 flame guy and trying to think whether or not what these guys are going to shoot at. So I could try and pop off at that chaplain.
He can't because he's closer.
Oh, right.
So all you can shoot at is that or some of the vehicles.
Some of the vehicles. Or I could potentially shoot at these scouts again. I'm a little concerned about these guys coming over here. But I think I need to focus on the matter at hand, which is really trying to bring down this Contemptor Dreadnought. So we're going to roll the Flamer, all the shots into the Contemptor Dreadnought. So 1 on the Heavy Flamer, need a 5. That's cocked. Nothing. And then, will Thomas get that? So 1, 2, 3. So 3 shots, 3 guys going to be shooting.
Minus 1 to hit because of Tigurius. And
5s. All right. 2 saves. Just fail them both right now.
2 ups. It's good so far.
Okay. And then, so.
You got the Plagueburst Crawler.
Yeah. Plagueburst Crawler. He's going to put.
Got those Terminators.
Yeah. So Robo's got 3 wounds, or 9 wounds, 6 wounds left. He's taken 3.
Taken 2. So he should be on 7 because he made 1 feel no pain.
Oh, okay. So then, these guys over here in the corner, they advanced to try and get around to get onto that objective here in a minute. See if I can't go tie up those guys. And then we are going to shoot Plagueburst Crawler. So the idea is, what is more of a threat? Should we try and soften Robo up, or let's shoot the entropy cannons into this, and then let's put the big gun into... Actually, no, this guy's -1 to hit, right? Because you said because of Tigurius?
That's right.
So let's just put everything into Roboute. Let's put the big gun. Worried about the obsec on these guys over here. So should I take some shots? We're just gonna put it all into Roboute. All right. So 2 entropy cannons.
4s.
D6 shots on the big gun.
4 shots.
Rerolling 1s.
1 hit. 3's the wound.
2. Plague weapon, because Arch Contaminator. Nothing.
Still not a wound. Plagueburst Crawler. Stubbers.
He hits with a stubber. He wounds.
Takes a wound off
the
stubber.
That's why you always shoot the stubber.
Oh no.
Combi bolter from the Chaos Lord. Hitting on 2s. And winning on 5s. Nothing. Alright. And then these guys, so they've all got combi bolters except for the Plague Flail. And I've got a Blight launcher there. So I think we're just going to put all that into Roboute. So we got 1, 2, 3 combi bolters. They're within range of the Contaminator there. So those all hit. Let's just make Roboute roll some. Need 5s. Not 1. Well, there's 1. Come on, Thomas. Roll that one for me.
Do you re-roll it?
No, because those are combi bolters.
Makes that.
All right, so the Blight launcher. 1 hit.
It's up to 7.
Nothing. And then that's it. So that's all I'm shooting. So
Okay.
up to this point, we look like we're going to have to do this in the fight phase. So we are going to, these guys are going to charge the Contemptor.
All right, no command points. All right, overwatch him.
All right, coming in on a 9.
All right, we'll come back after your attacks are finished. Can he kill that Dreadnought? All right, we're back after the combat. A little frustrating for the Death Guard guy. The -1 to hit came into play here. The Plague failed, rolled a lot of 3s. No Death of the False Emperor. No hits. Only gets actually 1 hit through. I made 1 save. Actually, he got some hits, but I stay alive with 1 wound. No command points. I was really sweating it, but he survived. I swung back with D3 attacks and rolled 3. So I ended up killing 3 guys, even though I was degraded. So pretty strong. I like it. Over here, the guys came in hot. The flail, needing 3s to hit. Rolled 1 6 and a bunch of 2s. The 6 exploded. Rolled a bunch of 1s and 2s. Didn't do anything. Roboute survives with 4 wounds left. He swings back and kills 2 of the Terminators. So still alive. Not what the Death Guard needed right there. That was a big turn. So we're going to go into turn 4 for the Ultramarines and see how badly it shifts. All right, so bottom of turn 4, a lot of finagling on the movement. Just really trying to maximize my buffs. I don't have a lot of command points left. I backed this guy out of combat and let the Techmarine heal him. He had to run to get there, so he's not going to be able to shoot his bolter. Roboute also backed up. So we realized we weren't rolling enough attacks with the Plague Flail, so we redid that. Roboute ended up suffering 1 more failed save, so he's down to 2 wounds. So I didn't want to risk those guys just popping off. So I let them go. And now we're moving everybody up. So we did get both our litanies off in the last turn, so we're going to try to use that. I don't think it's really relevant here. +1 to wound. I don't really want to shoot those guys with these speeders. But let's do it. No Psychic, no Tigurius. So we're going to shoot. Let's shoot this Dreadnought. I think we just kill these guys. Actually, let's shoot the Scouts first, because that's all they can see. They're going to try to shoot those 2 Plague Marines. 2, 3, and a Storm Bolter. They're getting reroll 1s from Tigurius, or from Roboute. It is now the Assault Doctrine, so I don't get any minuses to hits. Rerolling 1s. And looking for 5s. We got 2 saves. No negatives. 3s and 5s. Takes a wound, kills a guy. Let's go ahead and Scout Bike the other one. So that's going to be 22 shots. We're going to get the full rerolls here from Guilliman. There's 20 shots, hitting on 3s. And then, oh, there's a couple more dice here. 3s, and then the last 2 shots. Reroll. Alright, and then looking for 4s or 5s? 5s. 5s to 5. 5s, rerolling 1s. No converts, so we got 5 saves.
Alright.
3s.
So just make them all.
Makes them all. Let's shoot the Techmarine. The Dreadnought. He's going to shoot his plasma pistol there. Plasma blast. And he's going to shoot his missiles here. Is that what I want to do? Let's shoot Roboute at it. 2 damage. Gets those guys 3s. Actually, he's more useful there. Let's shoot this Chaplain. He's going to shoot his pistol. It misses. Hits. Strength 5. It wounds. It's the assault phase, so it's -2. And it's 2 damage. It goes through. 2 damage on this Rhino. It's only got 1 wound left. It goes down. Does it blow up?
Is this the Rhino?
The Rhino. Doesn't blow up, but it frees up all the characters to get shot, which is what I wanted. All right, so let's shoot plasma from this guy. Last cannon's down at. I should really just get this guy out of here. Yeah, let's shoot all the rest of the guns here. So plasma here and all the rest of the guns here. He fell back, so he's -1. He's +1 from the Techmarine, so he's hitting on 3s normally. And he's got Robo for the 4 reroll. So here's the plasma overcharging. 3s, strength 8, 2 wounds. These are -3 now, so 6 ups.
Does Typhus have an invuln?
This is on the Plagueburst. Oh, definitely Typhus does. So he takes 2, so that's 4 damage on him. Plagueburst. Can he make some feel no pains? No, he's dead. Last cannon's a missiles. Here's the last cannon. Hitting on 3s. Actually, 2s now because he's not. Nope, it's still 3s. Last cannons, wound, and then missiles. 3s with Guilliman. Strength 8. Reroll 1s. So 1 -2, and then 2 -3s.
So these are all going to be. The -2 is going to be 4 ups.
Makes it.
And then these are going to be. Let's see if it matters.
5 and a 1. So 1 definitely goes through. Do you want to command point it?
No. Well, no, I don't think I'm going to command point it. I'm going to save that for the Mortarian Anvil stratagem over there. I think Thomas is trying to kill those Blightlord Terminators.
Trying to suck that command point out of you, so you have damage. So straight D6 damage. 6 damage.
Well, good thing I got feel no pain.
He's got 6 wounds, so he could just die here. Unlikely. But,
Unlikely.
Stays alive with
2 wounds.
That changes the equation a little bit. But I got Scout Bikers here. Going to pop off at him. So Scout Bikes are going to shoot at him. Only one guy's in shotgun range, so that's going to be 18 shots. They are out of the bubble. In the bubble for reroll 1s. Reroll 1s. And tough 5. Looking for 5s, but he'll have his 2 up save here. Alright, we got 4, 3 more, 7 saves. Matt says I should get 1 through. Can I get 2?
No way. Here we go.
2 1s! Oh, he's got to make a 5 to stay alive. Want to come in for it? Reluctant handshake. Oh, he's look at that right there!
Yeah, suck it, Tina.
Oh, he's so holding on. I have to shoot something else at him to try to get rid of him. Didn't want to, but I'm going to now. Got a speeder. He's got 1 wound left. And this guy died, right? The plague died. We'll leave Arch Contaminator there.
Well, it's the noxious Brightling.
Oh, yeah. We'll leave him there. Let's shoot here. So we're going to shoot 2 speeders over there.
Okay. I am going to use Mortarian's Anvil stratagem to -1 damage on the Blightlord Terminators.
All right. We're going to shoot 1 speeder over here with all of its guns. Okay. So this one's going to get +1 to hit because of the Techmarine. These 2 are in the woods, so they don't care that. I do have +1 to wound on them, but they're not shooting at those guys, so it's not going to matter. So here is the assault cannon, hitting on 2s, and strength 6, so wounded on 4s, re-rolling 1s. So 3 -1s.
All right, so
3 3s.
This does not give me cover.
No, because you're on the wrong side of it. You got to be between me and you.
Okay.
3 ups. Oh, make a feel no pain. Oh, he dies. I thought it would take the whole volley. He goes down, Typhus. Leaving that objective. He still got the banner on, though. The other 2 guys, let's shoot the blasts. So 43 blasts. How many shots? 3, 6. You've been rolling low on the blasts. Hitting on 3s.
Last one because of forest.
I'm in the forest.
Oh, right. Yep.
So no minus, but rerolling everything.
What would you do without that 1 model?
Strength 6. So we got 5 -3s.
So there's going to be 4 up invulns. Cataphracti armor. 2 go through.
2 go through. They would be 2 damage, but now -1 damage. So, ooh,
Kill a guy.
kills a dude. And then 2 assault cannons. 3s and 4s. Strength 6. Actually 3s, right? You're tough 5. 3s re-rolling 1s. All right.
I'm just gonna roll all these.
4 ups. Actually 3 ups because it's only -1.
Come on. Sorry about that, guys.
1. 1 wound. Strong. We come back and put the wound on him here. Let's shoot these Terminators with this. Let's shoot with Roboute first. Roboute hitting on 3s. And strength. Because he -1 because he fell back. And then strength 6 looking for 3s. Rerolling 1s. Alright, so we got 4 -1s. 2 damage each.
So there'll be 1 damage each.
You got 1 guy on cover. If you want to take it on him, you can take 2 ups.
These guys?
This guy is in the... Oh, it's woods. Woods don't give you light cover.
Correct.
So 3 ups.
Just make them all.
Made them all. Alright, the Dreadnought's going to shoot. Overcharging his plasma. Both hit. And re-rolling 1s. 2 plasmas. These are -3s, so that'll be involves. Last cannons. -1s hit. Re-rolling 1s. 2 last cannons. And then missiles. Hits.
You know everybody at home is just as sick of this.
So all
Alright.
4 ups.
All right,
These
here
are
we go.
D6 damage.
Plasma.
So they both go through. That's 4 damage. Actually, roll 2 at a time. Still alive. Dies. And then 3d6 damage ones, 4 ups.
3d6.
1 goes through. 4 damage. So
Almost.
tries to live. Alright, after the dust has settled, we made some charges. This Dreadnought here has killed the last dude, the last Terminator over here. All the shooting accounted for not very much. I only killed 1 guy with the aggressors and all of the speeders. Over here, we were able to shoot and kill the Plagueburst and Typhus. We saw that. I charged in just to tie this guy up. I did 1 wound to him. He fought back and did nothing, so the scouts are there blocking him. So that is the end of my turn 4. We're going into the top of turn 5 to see what Price can do on the last turn. Alright, the Death Guard turn went pretty quick. There wasn't a lot of shooting to be had. The Plagueburst Crawler popped off at my Dreadnought. I went ahead and spent my last CP to do -1 damage. I don't know why, because he failed a wound. This Plagueburst Crawler rolled an 11 to make this charge into the scouts. And with his last CP, he did re-roll it, and he made the charge here onto the Infiltrators. So let's see. Can you kill those guys? Because that's going to cost me a lot of points at the end.
All right. So first thing we're going to do, just because we're quick, we're going to roll this right here. And I'm just checking some disgustingly resilient. So we got 3 wounds, or 3 hitting on 6s, no re-rolls. Right here, this is going to be a captain or a chaos lord.
With the chainsword?
No. He's got chain fist.
Chain fist. Oh. Should have saved my -1 damage for that.
So chaos lord's got 4 attacks, a +1 for hateful assault, hitting on 2s, but he's -1, so he'll be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling 1s. Now this is going to be Death to the False Emperor. So that's another one.
All hits.
All right.
Plus
And
7.
So he's going to be Strength 8. And it's not a plague weapon, so it's going to be 4 invulns. Or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, invulns.
And 5 ups. I make 1. And they're 2 damage each.
Yeah.
So 6 damage. Doesn't matter. He's got 6 ups on the pain. He takes 5. 5. Okay.
All right. So then the one that really matters. So Down here on this end.
All right, no command points to save them. They're just going to take it. Take it like
Just
a champ.
gotta take it. So we're gonna pile in, and the guy with the plague flail, he's gonna have 2 base attacks plus 1 for hateful assault, so 3d3. Okay, so that's gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6. Hitting on 3s.
Whoa.
Well, there you go, and that is how you do it, son. And that's gonna be AP minus 2 damage.
So -2. Just hit the 5 up to make it really painful.
And there it is. Look at that. There it is. Oh no.
Plague fell my ass. Oh no.
Yep. Everybody watching at home feels my pain
That's
right
a lot of pain.
Okay, so
Who knew that infiltrators were so strong?
they were so strong.
Axes coming
2,
in.
3 plus the there we go. All right. These are all hitting on 3s.
6s explode.
6s explode. Let's death to the false emperor. So that looks like 3 more.
They got to roll those. 3.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Did they actually hit?
2 do.
Okay, and then looking
Okay,
for
3s. And these are AP minus 1. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 8.
These are -1s.
Minus 1. And I think there's a strat that allows you to give it rending, but
You don't have any command points.
I don't have any command points.
So just 4 ups.
Look at that.
I don't
1,
even. This is
2,
a guy.
3. So just for the record,
Price is struggling to kill.
I've killed 3 models in Thomas's entire army in 5 turns. However, the score, it was pretty close up until I think this last turn. So that's fantastic. Let's do it.
All right, so I'll do my fight backs off the camera here, and then we'll tally up the final score. All right, so the bottom of the turn went my way. There wasn't much left for Price. My Dreadnought cleaned up his captain at the bottom of his turn, so I was able to, on my turn, walk up with 2 Dreadnoughts and Guilliman to attack his Plagueburst Crawler that was left. That would give me the max on Bring It Down. I was able to go take away one of his banners. He did get it at the beginning of his turn, but he did not pick it up at the end of his turn, so it just took 1 point away, and I ended up getting max on the primary. So the final score was quite lopsided, as we kind of thought during the middle rounds. If he wasn't able to push through, it was going to shift a lot my way. I took away the primary for him. Those Plague Terminators over there not killing those Infiltrators. Ultimately, it would cost me 5 points, I think, at the end of the day. Not a huge swing.
Well, I would have been holding another objective up there.
Yeah. But he ended up only had 1, so that would give him another 5 points, basically, if he had pulled that off. So ultimately, I think it came down to like not enough shots and then not enough wounds to go through. Ultimately, he did a lot of damage to the Dreadnoughts, but never once killed them. And I was able to kind of heal those wounds here and there to keep those Dreadnoughts in the fight. With all the rerolls that my army had and pluses to hit, I was pretty efficient on my shooting. So I was able to kind of apply that in force and push through all his Feel No Pains. I feel like he made a lot of Feel No Pains to kind of keep some units alive a little longer. But that's Death Guard for you. If they're hitting Feel No Pains or 5 up invulnerable saves, they'll just never die. But when Guilliman lived and that Dreadnought lived, I think that was the curtains there. I mean, any thoughts from your side, Price?
No, man. I feel like you played an excellent game. This is the first time I've ever played with Death Guard. A lot of things that I learned. It's very precise in its movement because you don't have a lot of movement. I really love the Rhinos with the spend a command point to give them disgusting resilience. I feel like those guys were, in a way, the MVP of the day because they kept me in the game. It's just so hard to chew through all those wounds. And then, it came in with Typhus. I feel like Typhus kind of let me down a little bit, but it's always hard to push psychic powers through Tigurius. And Thomas was advancing him every turn to get him in range to try and block those powers. Then Blightlord Terminators. We misplayed Plague Flails, but that's okay. This is why we do this, but we figured it out midway through, and just some wonky dice rolls, and it's a good time. And I look forward to more versions of this army. One of our final thoughts was maybe take out one of the flamer guys and put in the grenade guy and have that guy riding around with all those Plague Marines, so when they jump out and they can drop those grenade bombs on you to really take out those hard targets, like maybe that would have taken off that last wound on that Contemptor. And then, now I'm holding a flank as opposed to kind of collapsing. So just a lot of fun. It's a really interesting army. It was a great game. And I hope you guys had fun watching it. And we look forward to many more.
Yeah, if you like what you see, make sure you hit that notification bell, subscribe, so you can be notified as soon as we put out new videos. Again, we have some great new content coming down the pipe. Get really excited for some Crusade. But if you like these battle reports, we're constantly trying to improve and make them better. So leave your comments. We love to read those and see what we can do better. And we look forward to seeing you next time. All right.